To access your Scribbles online account, you're going to use the website provided below. You're going to log in using your email address as your username. So in the username field, it will be your Cabarrus County Schools email address and a password that will be provided to you via email. So you'll receive an email that verifies your account information the first time you log in. Sometimes these emails go to your junk, so it's important to look deeply into your email to try to find that login information from Scrib Online. So after you plug in your Cabarrus County email address and password, if you've forgotten your password or you're not aware of your password, you can always use the Forgot Password button in order to help you access your account. Then you'll click on Sign In, and you'll see an entire list of student enrollments who are waiting to be processed. Because you have a school assignment, you will only see and have access to students who are assigned to your individual school. As you can see, I have some district level administrative access, so I have a wider range of students. But if I were a school level nurse, I would only be able to see the school that I worked with. So this is a list of all entered enrollments. It's one of the tools you can use to access information about your students. You are also going to want to access the reporting feature, which is up here under the black toolbar under reports. That's probably the piece that you will access the most often. If you'd like to, you do have the ability to look at enrollment requests for a student by clicking on the blue order number next to the student's name. One of the other interesting tools available through Scribbles is up here under the Process Orders tab. If you click on the Process Orders tab and unread notifications, you can see any changes that parents have made to their accounts will show up on this screen, and you'll see what they uploaded and when they uploaded it. So if you're waiting on documentation to be uploaded from a parent, that would be available here on the notifications screen. I encourage you not to use the clear all notifications button because that will clear more than just your school. But if you have an individual notification for a student at your school, you can clear that notice if it was something uploaded for you. One of the other tools that you're most likely to use as a school nurse is under the Reports tab. If you go down to Verify Status, and you'll see a couple of reports there. So you have the ability to verify a diabetic possible status report, a seizures possible status report, severe allergies possible status report. So we place those on the report so that you would be able to see students who have enrolled, whose parents have indicated they might have one of our most severe health needs. So if you click on that link, you can see a list of students who have enrolled at your school or who have applied at your school. And again, you can use the blue order number on the left-hand side, clicking on that to be able to access the application and see what the parent has submitted. And you're able to identify on the right if the student has a demonstrated health need, in this case diabetes. So you could click that you've reviewed the status or that they do not have diabetes based on the paperwork submitted. And this will actually generate to another report after you make that selection. So again, you have reports that look like this for severe allergies, seizures, and diabetes. All right, from here we have one more report that is not populated yet, but that you will soon be able to use to tell who has completed forms within your school. So next report will be under the Reports tab. If you select Reports and scroll over to Signed Document Report, you can't see this yet because they are still getting it up and running for us, but on this tab, you will be able to run a report that tells you which students within your school have completed, say, for instance, the health form. So if you're looking to see which students in your building have completed the health form, the health information form at the beginning of the year, that would live under this tab. If at any point you want to get back to your main page, you can click on this Scrib Choice icon in the top left, and it will take you back to your main page. From here, again, reminder that you can click on the blue order number of a student in order to gain more information about that student's enrollment. You can also use the search bar up at the top to type in information about a student who you may want to gain more information on. So for instance, in this case, I'm going to search for one of our fictional students so that it's okay for you to see that information. And then I would click on the order number here over at the left to see their actual enrollment document. So these are fictional students that we've built in the system and used. So I'm going to click on one of those, and this is what the actual enrollment document itself would look like. Again, not a real student in this case, but you can see what the enrollment document would look like. As a school nurse, what I'm probably going to use is down here at the bottom. If I scroll all the way to the bottom, or I click on the history button to look all the way at the bottom of the document, I can see the uploads that the parent has provided. So if I click on these uploads, I can see if they've provided a health form or an immunization on their enrollment list. So when they submitted their enrollment, did they upload any type of immunization or doctor's forms? And this is where I would look for that information. Again, the very bottom of the enrollment form, I can scroll there, or I can use the history button to access that on the enrollment form. So each student who has submitted an enrollment for our school, I would scroll down to the very bottom to look for any uploads that the parent has provided. The middle portion here, this is the rest of the enrollment document. I'll draw your attention to the fact that there are some components here that are specifically related to health. The immunization requirement, they're signing off to say they understand they have to submit that. And then again, this health assessment, this is what drives that report we looked at just a moment ago. All right, now you have a glimpse at reporting features and how to access the basics of Scribbles. Thank you for watching, and we hope this was helpful.